All right, good evening, and you're welcome back once again to our channel. And we believe that we are doing fine. We are still in the getting to the nightfall of the 28th of March 2025. It's a wonderful Friday, and we got a beautiful information, a beautiful news, which should possibly gladden our hearts. And I'm glad to also be part of those to share this. It could be so lifting and possibly lead to something better and much more fascinating for us. In today's news, the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, has urged the federal government of Nigeria to complete cash transfers to vulnerable households. And this development, I'm seeing it as not just another economic headline, but it carries a significant message of hope for millions of struggling Nigerians who have been waiting for financial relief over time. As we know that for months, many have eagerly anticipated the disbursement of grants meant to uplift the less privileged, to empower the small businesses, and also create sustainable opportunities for growth for all and sundry within Nigerian ecosystem. And the IMF's call to action, I see it as a strong indication that international bodies recognize the urgency of financial support for those who need it the most. And if the government moves forward with these cash transfers and extend it to the pending grant disbursement, it could mark a turning point in Nigeria's economic recovery. Yes, I see this as a lifeline for Nigeria's future. The grant distribution, which is in expectation, is not just about putting money into people's hands. I see it as a means of restoring faith in this grant ecosystem, because over time, faith has been lost. Trust and confidences have been muted, and people have begun to ask, where is the equity? Where is the transparency? Where is the love within this body that has gone down the drain over time? Thousands of Nigerians, from small-scale traders to unemployed youths and struggling families, they have been counting on these funds to restart their lives. And if it is fully implemented, this initiative can significantly and drastically reduce poverty. It will boost local businesses and stimulate economic activities at the grassroots levels. I so much believe in that. Imagine a Nigeria where small businesses thrive because they finally have capital to expand, where families can afford basic needs without the constant fear of financial ruin, where young entrepreneurs can create jobs instead of seeking employment in a competitive and shrinking job market. That is the kind of transformation that effective cash transfers and grant disbursement can bring at a time like this. So this economic impact will lead to national growth within this ecosystem. A well-structured cash transfer and grant system would have a ripple effect on the economy very much. And in a way, this is how it's going to take the form. It's definitely going to boost local businesses. When people receive financial support, they spend it on goods and services, directly stimulating local businesses and also increasing demand in the market. Then it also goes in this form. It reduces unemployment that with the additional financial resources Many Nigerians can start small businesses. They can employ others and also create a cycle of wealth generations amongst themselves. It also would enhance customer confidence. When citizens feel financially secure, they are more likely to invest, they are more likely to purchase, and they are more likely to contribute to economic activities and also strengthen the overall economic standard within the country. Then it would also reduce crime and social unrest within the economy. Yes, little hardship or economic hardship at a time like this leads to crime and social instability. So providing financial relief can reduce drastically desperation-driven crimes and also create a more stable society. But then a call to action for all of us within this grand ecosystem. The IMF's recommendation to complete cash transfers should serve as a wake-up call to the Nigerian government. It is time to prioritize the needs of the people over bureaucratic delays. Every passing day without financial intervention, it pushes more Nigerians into poverty and hopelessness. The grand disbursement must not be delayed any longer. It is not just a policy decision. It is a moral obligation to uplift the most vulnerable within the society. This is a defining moment for Nigeria. Will the government rise to the occasion and take bold steps toward financial empowerment, or will the cries of the impoverished continue to go unheard? Now is the time, I think, for action. Now is the time for change. Let us remain very hopeful and also continue to advocate for the timely disbursement of funds that could change lives and reshape Nigeria's economic future. It is right before us, and we can do something about it. So, as the IMF urges the Nigerian government to complete cash transfers to vulnerable households within Nigerian system, the question remains, will this be the long-awaited breakthrough or just another unfulfilled promise? The reality is clear. Millions of Nigerians are in dire need of financial relief. Businesses are struggling. Unemployment is rising and economic hardship is deepening and on the increase. The successful execution of these cash transfers alongside the long anticipated grant disbursement could serve as a crucial turning point, bringing hope to struggling families and revitalizing the economy from the ground up that it is right now. The government now stands at a crossroads. Will they act swiftly to ensure that these funds reach those who need them the most? Or will bureaucracy and delays continue to push the nation further into economic despair? With international pressure mounting and the voices of the people growing louder, the time for action is now. If properly implemented, if this is properly implemented, these financial interventions could reduce drastically poverty and boost local businesses and create employment opportunities and also stabilize the economy. It will usher in a new era of economic transformation in Nigeria. All eyes are on the government. The people are waiting. This is a moment that is going to define the nation's commitment to its citizens. Will Nigeria rise to the occasion? Only time will tell. This is Prince Isik Channel. In case you are new, do subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss out on vital updates like this. Have a nice day.